We're good. We're live. Everything's set up right. Legendary. Yay! Let's go! So off screen, I finished up the whichever one this one's called. I finished that. It was like a little 10-minute run through some Falmer. And now we're back. We're going to get Oriel's bow, and it's right there, so I don't think we can mess this up. Can you jump off? The game won't. Oh, fuck, the game actually does let you jump off. Dude, I'm so heated. I finally caved and bought a fucking 10-pack of Monster. Because of how much I drink Mean Bean for the stream. Because, like, I need energy because I can't, like, sleep right? And I fucking cave and I buy this stupidly priced, like, $10 thing for 6 cans of Monster. And the cans are smaller than, like, the normal size can of Mean Bean. It's so cheap. Whoa. That's cool. Locate Arch Cure Victate. He looks like he's out of one of those like fucking Taco Bell ads that you see on TV where it's like, you want the refreshing taste of an ice cold Coca-Cola or some shit. That's hilarious. Whack! Whack! What's that? Whack! How do I tell which ones are gonna like pop up? Whack. Yeah, I'll take that. I remember reading that yellow mountain flower can only be found like in one other location. What does it do? Hell yeah. Whoa, what's going on in here, dude? It's like someone died or something. Silver Emerald. I think Silver Emerald might be my favorite looking necklace in the game. Oh, so that's like the main path. Okay. What's in here then? If we're gonna be a vampire, I think I might start exploring with the, like, extra health potions. For sunlight and stuff. But I don't need extreme. Get that shit out of here. This way looks right, too. But I didn't have to put the dumbass, like, plot item in this way. Maybe they both link up. No, that's definitely the right way. Yeah. I need every skeleton possible. I want that bone meal. I'm running low on bolts. And this isn't a Ratchet and Clank game either. Okay, I gotta turn that fan up though. Funny enough, I actually only started playing Skyrim so that I would have something to do while I was waiting for my PS2 to HDMI converter cable so that I could record Ratchet and Clank gameplay. Because I want to try to beat the other two games, and then I want to absolutely demolish up your arsenal. And funny enough, I started playing this to like fill in time, and then I just got hooked on it when I started playing it. Bro, that was cool. Don't have the required item. That's like okay. It's okay. It's like okay. That was bad. But no. Or traps Serana in there. Could she just teleport out? Why can't I just walk through walls like that, man? Why do I have to do the dumbass plot quest stuff? Why can't I just magic occur? Alright, come on, Serana. I'll be taking that. Yoink. Can I drop the initiate viewer now? Is it just like worthless? Oh, passed it. Okay, the music got a little too loud because I turned it up like 2 notches. Oh. Actually, wait, I need to check something real quick. No, okay. Okay. I thought I had an alarm set. I usually have 2 sets of alarms, and one of them goes off later in the day. That scared the shit out of me on one stream. Dude, me reaching for that high 5 when he's already said too low. Or what is it, down low, too slow. But yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go and reset for Necromage. I did the research for Necromage off screen. You have to remove your vampirism temporarily to finish Dawn Guard so that the other Dawn Guard members will like talk to you. Because you can't just attack Volkihar yourself. You have to get your dumbass friends that couldn't do anything on their own, and you know they didn't go get Oriel's bow, but like, whatever. But yeah, you have to do that, and then cure your vampirism. So if I would have set up my Necromage, I would have had to redo it anyways, so it's worthless.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow?
Yes.
Did you really? encouraging companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Whoa, it's like the exact same thing I've been fighting, but it's made out of ice. Soy. Pod. I've been poisoned. I'm a vampire. How can I be poisoned? Doesn't make any sense. Unless it works like New Vegas poison. Like the way that the percentage works. But that doesn't seem to, that doesn't make any sense.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's falling down the ceiling!
Bitch, that didn't do shit. I don't need my, I'll keep my hand to make it quicker. I hate how it would look in third person with the hat on, but I think the only good hats in the game with helmets are Ebony, Clavicus Vial, Iron, Thieves Guild, Nightingale. But I'm not counting ones that you can't enchant. Can I pick up any of my bolts?
No! I won't let you ruin centuries of preparations!
Ah, he's going fucking Super Saiyan. He just starts yelling as loudly as possible.
Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on.
Yeah, I know he is, Serrano. The quest marker's pointing me there. Nah, no more golden bolts from me. I can't draw my weapon. Dumbass plot shit has to happen.
Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you! I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelabor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure
Can you fucking believe this guy?
The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
What trickery is
Where'd
this?
you come from?
What's with this fucking Dragon Ball ass main villain? Give me my bolts back. Bro, I love how this looks. It's probably got enough armor to hit the cap.
Do you need something?
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire? I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Oriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Oriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask. Please, take the bow. It's yours. Even with Verther gone, and the inner sanctum destroyed, my duty as a Knight Paladin of Oriel remains. I have been sworn to protect this veil and everything it represents until I die. For the time being, they will remain open. If remnants of our kind who escaped the betrayal at the hands of the dwarfs exist out there, perhaps they will find this place one day. It's good to speak to you again. If there's assistance I can provide, just ask. It's the least I can do. I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today. Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race. While it would fill me with joy to see the Chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind. There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Verther didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand.
What the fuck is your problem,
For the time
man?
being, I will remain here on the Overlook and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course. The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorcan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond.
I bet it's weaker than a fucking ebony bow.
The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead. Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it. I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know. Absolutely. Absolutely. Certainly. I can only do 20. I'm afraid I'll need elven arrows if you want me to produce the sun-hallowed arrows.
Oh, it used up all of them. I can't compare. 757 versus the Virgin 125. Oh no.
And it seems you're all out of them.
It's
Farewell.
not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. Have you been paying attention? It's obvious my father's well beyond reason. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, we're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Eastron and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
Oh, God. Okay.
How dare you set foot in here after being infected by those foul beasts? I ought to cut you to pieces right where you stand. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Go to Morthal and speak to Falion. He can help you. Otherwise, you're dead to me.
Bruh. The amount of dumb plot bullshit I can handle is starting to creep up on me, bruh. I'm dying here. Birds. This shit's seriously annoying though. I hate this shit. Okay, what about one? Can I get in? Can I get in?
My talents are much needed here. I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. I met several of your kind during my studies of life-extending magics. I even considered becoming a vampire myself. In the end, vampirism would endanger my ward Agni, which would defeat the intended purpose. It is possible I know of a ritual but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire.
My mother and father died.
Morthal is a troubled place. It's my duty to see it rest in peace. I would not sell it to just anyone, but I'll make an exception for you. The cost to replace the gem is quite high. Which is utterly useless at the moment. You need to fill it with a... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Oh boy. I think Dawnguard is getting about as stupid and boring as possible. Because, like, look, on the one hand, right, it's like, okay, fine. So, like, Isran cares about you being a vampire because, like, he hates vampires, right? But, like, why didn't he go out and find the fucking holy bow that destroys vampires and, like, the warhammer that kills vampires and, like... Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's the arcade guy.
You and me.
But, like, he didn't go get the, like, special shield that, like, repels vampires or, like, Oriel's bow. He didn't go get the vampire girl, the older scroll, out of the vampire's reaches. And he still talks to you like, oh, you became a vampire. You disgust me. It's like, I've done more actively to prevent the vampires from becoming a problem in the world than you have. There's like a limit to dumb, stupid shit I can handle, and Dawnguard really pushes it to that limit.
Morthal is a trouble. Very well. Meet me at the summoning circle in the marsh at dawn. We shall banish the creature you have become.
Oh.
Till next time.
Just let me fuck off.
Conjure me up a word.
Oh. Just at me with a spell and cure me, man. It's not that hard. Meet falling in at dawn. Well, I guess we're not fighting. I'll take off the helmet. Yeah, I guess you can't follow the path to get there. Giant lichen. Oh, that thing. It looks way different in the overworld than it does as an ingredient. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, so I guess we gotta wait for dawn, which is like 5 a.m. We'll go to 4, just in case. Sorry, I did it wrong. I should have gone further.
Good, you're here. As you desire.
You gonna like come
I call upon Oblivion Realms, the home of those who are not our ancestors. Answer my plea. As in death there is new life, in Oblivion there is a beginning for that which has ended. I call forth that power. Accept the soul that we offer. As the sun ends the night, end the darkness of this soul. Return life to the creature you see before you. The ritual is complete.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Look at us, we're all back to being dark.
Oh, what is it?
Figured she would kind of have like a snarky line of dialogue about how it was evil of you to do that and some shit. This guy looks so fucking awesome.
The bow. You have Ariel's bow.
Yeah, because I went and got it.
I heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, the day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawn Guard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone.
Harkon is like level 20 or something. Like, you could literally just go in there and body him at any point in the game.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to. You're already as good as I am. There's nothing you can... I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
Hell yeah. Guess I didn't really pick up anything to sell, so I just wasted all that money. Not that I don't have enough. Yeah, 100 points don't matter.
Farewell.
You know, I give the little speech.
For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Ariel's bow.
I should like wear it until I make it look all like, ooh, special.
The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the time of the Dawn Guard. Abominations! This is it.
As for me.
It's time we take the fight to their door.
What a speech. They all just go back.
And rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkahar.
Watch your back.
So goofy. Yeah, we should probably try and use Oriel's bow. I'll go get my smithing stuff and do that.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Oh, I need to go check what this takes before I run in.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Refined moonstone. I guess I should have expected that. I figured the moment I picked up moonstone, though, it was going to say quicksilver. I don't know, wait. Okay. Where is it?
Favor the bow, eh?
Holy shit. Yeah, okay, we're gonna reload. I'm just gonna run up and kill him with the sword. I don't want him killing any NPCs.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolves. God might get nervous.
You and me, we're the only people around.
That was like a soul-wrenching, like, he just, like, had his heart ripped out, like, ah! That was fucking evil. Oh, I don't even have enough for one? Get out of here. That's so dookie. Okay. Time to turn this into use a it only reaches 235. Well, I guess that's like, okay, but like it'll show up way higher, right? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so when I switch over... So that's what we're talking about. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, let's go get some more arrows. I think that's the one we're looking for.
If there's assistance I can provide,
Bro,
just
he's blinded
the
me.
least I can do.
He's like an Aryan trap star.
Absolutely. I can own. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can. Absolutely. I can own it. Absolutely. I can. Absolutely. I can own it. Absolutely. I can only do 20. Absolutely. I can own it. Absolutely. I can own it. Absolutely. I can own it. I'm afraid I'll need elven arrows if you want me to.
Okay, let's go to Castle Car.
Let's get indoors. Or home. Anywhere.
You got shit to do, bitch. Shut up. Damn.
We're done with this one.
What are they fucking doing? What is this? Bruh, it's doing no damage. Bruh, it's doing no damage. You guys can handle, like... Bro, why are they so tanky, though? Why are they so beefy, though? Bro, that was horrible.
That's your best, huh? It's nothing. For the Dawn Guard, for Skyrim.
Did I already run out of achievement? Damn. It's midnight, so I can't use the sun ability.
Don't let any of them get away.
Find their leader and kill.
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she got on the casket? She's vulnerable? What's going on with her? Oh, okay. This seems important right now. Oh. It's not an enemy. Vingalmo. That sounds like a spice. Okay, round of enchantment. Damn, this bitch got no stamina. Oriel kind of ass though.
For Skyrim.
This thing on? I don't know, you need that experience though, dog. I kind of need that experience though, dog. Bonehawk Amulet. That thing sounds unique. I'm gonna take it. How many of my arrows did I waste on all of them? About half. That's pretty funny.
Serana, my darling, I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic being.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires all over some prophecy that we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch her.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Then my daughter is truly lost. She died the moment she accepted a mortal into her life. Yes, I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second.
Very well. Why did they even give you this option? Why did they even give you the option? They didn't give you an option about anything else in the fucking quest line. Why did they give you... Ugh! Fuck Dawnguard, man. This is a piece of shit DLC.
Very well then. You leave me no choice.
Yeah, fuck that. Bitch ass. Where are you? Unfortunately for you, there's a quest marker on you. Wait, what? What the fuck is he doing?
I'll rend the flesh from your foe.
Where is he? Get over here. Oh my god, this shit is so annoying and stupid. Dude, I'm like, this is literally just not fun. Oh! Stop running around. God damn. Fuck, where is he now?
Will be mine.
Dude, fuck this. We can't. I cannot do this like this. Okay, we just need to.
Your own father.
Well, now that's done.
What are you standing on there?
I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawn Guard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned, that's what I wanted to hear.
So, it's over. He's dead, and the prophecy dies with him.
Can I like, talk to you, or are you just gonna stand there?
I suppose this is difficult for you.
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else. I did what needed to be done. Nothing more.
I think perhaps. I think you did more than that. You have my thanks.
Oh, what is it?
Well, I guess that's the end of that. That was anticlimactic. I mean, like, I'm not talking about the boss fight. I know with my swords I can beat any enemy in the game now, but I kind of figured there would be more like I was waiting for them to go, yeah, now it's time for the Radiant portion of this storyline, you know? But, no, he's just fucking off. Everyone just go home. I do love how absolutely demolished this place is after you come in here in the game. Okay, let's go to Dawn Guard and see what everyone has to say.
Divine smile on you, friend.
May your next fight bring...
Fairly well, I'd say. While I doubt we'll ever be truly rid of vampire, nothing. Hope you're getting along with Isran. It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
Congratulations, friend. You've won a well-deserved victory here. The people of Skyrim owe you a great deal. They know it or not. Shall we continue the fight? Cozy little place. Aye. And you be careful with the creature. This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever.
I like it.
Well, that was kind of. It's over. I think that's enough. Let's go put all this dumb shit at the house. I actually really like this one. I might use this one. Let's go stock up on bolts.
Hope you're getting a... Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more. Mm-hmm. Be careful. I like what he's run. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See you.
Let's see if that works. Oh, come on, man. Hurry up.
Very few people have... I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of. Mm-hmm. Be careful.
It's not efficient to make bone wool bolts. If you want them, you should buy them.
There are at least... It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful? Mm-hmm. Hey, watch it! Yes? Need something? I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of. All right, then. Try not to say... Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
We'll try and stop it around... Yeah, 300 should be enough.
See you.
We got a troll. So yeah, we're set. I don't think there's anything more to do. I kind of figured the place would start looking better and not all cobwebby, but I guess it just always looks like this. Where's Isran?
Can you imagine it? A world without... Of course they did. I never doubted for a moment. If I may ask, what will you do with them now? No? Well, I've given it a bit of thought. I'd very much like to have
Bro's
those
eating
scrolls.
charcoal there.
Someday I may be able to return them to their rightful place in the Imperial City. How would you feel about turning them over to me? Thank you. You are too kind. This has certainly been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
Wait, what was that thing? I like how the Dawnguard Warhammer looks. Where is Isran? I need to find Isran. Because it's going to be my last time talking to him. We're going vampire, baby. So once I get out of here, this is the last time I come back. He doesn't sleep down here with the commoners. Does he? Isran probably thinks he's too good for that. Where the fuck is Isran?
I hope the vampires try to attack us here. A lot easier than hunting them down in their holes.
Let's wait until, like, daytime. He'll probably be up and walking around, right?
It's so good to see you again.
Cozy.
Oh, I like what he's... I'll buy whatever you're looking to get. Good day.
Hearken short-sighted.
Well, I guess that's it for Isran. He's probably stuck at Castle Volkihar for a bug. That makes the most sense because it's Skyrim.
Look at the size of that fort. They must have room for a few more in there. If the Dawnguard...
And what if the vampires come here after the Dawnguard?
We'll be stuck
Right in the middle.
Aren't the Dawnguard here to help? To make it safe for us? Can't see why they wouldn't let us in.
I've no love for living out of a tent, but I'll take that over being ripped apart.
That's crazy. There's a bunch of freeloaders outside of the Dawnguard fort. It's him.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And
Nope, nothing unique. Okay.
Yeah? Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampires...
Dawnguard. Okay, well. Go somewhere like kind of inconspicuous. I think if she turns me into a vampire in daylight, people will attack me. So let's go like where should we go? Yeah, this is a good spot. Okay, so no one's gonna attack.
Oh, what is it? Are you sure that's something you want? This isn't like picking out a new outfit. Alright then. Hold still.
Where do you want to go?
All right.
Okay, how do we get out? How do we actually level up Vampire Lord? I've never played Vampire Lord. I don't know how to level it up. Do you just eat people? I'm assuming you eat people once they're dead. How to gain Vampire Lord perks. I don't really understand it, but it was kind of cool. But there's a weak dead body, so. So I guess what quest do we have to do, right? We have 2 Daedric quests, some college quests, and a bunch of miscs. Let's go do the college. Why am I glowing?
I think we could blow up half of Eastmark.
The Eye of
People would
Magnus. There
still
are
come
few places
past
where
it.
one... That incident in Morthal.
I really hope she can just keep up. Yeah.
Once again, you have come seeking something. The circumstances differ. This time, I have what you seek. Are you prepared?
This shit is hurting my eyes, by the way.
Colette has already told you. You must be tested before knowledge can be imparted to you. You will rely on your skill as a mage, not on your belongings, not on your scrolls and potions, only what lies within. Survive, and you are worthy. This is the test put before you. Will you accept? Knowledge is power. Knowing spells can be powerful, but applying that knowledge is key. You will be called upon to rely solely on your restoration spells.
He's lying, by the way, but it's kind of a cool idea.
Step into the light, and your test begins.
So I'm gonna set this down and look up something while it happens. Okay, this is looking a little dicey. Let's get out of here. Let's go! Did I get a book? He didn't even give me a book. Did he give me the spell? He did! He gave me a spell. Let's get out of here, Serana. Please tell me I didn't lose my troll. Yay! I still have a troll friend. Although I kind of like need through, buddy. Let me through! Let me in! How do I get out of here? Oh, it gets so slippery when you just keep running. The Atronach Forge. Where's the way out? Let's go find Colette, or whatever her name is. Should put on clothes.
restoration is acquire my reason. Take a look.
So that master spell is the only one I got?
Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
That can't be it. There's no way. I didn't mean to buy that. Master restoration spells. Bane of the Undead and Guardian Circle. Damn, she just doesn't have it. Guardian Circle is also fucking ass compared to Grand Healing. Yeah. Well, she doesn't have it. So. Literally nothing I can do. Arniel's Endeavor. Let's go bother them. I'm going to keep the hat off for now.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business. I hope you've got some... Well, let's just take a look then.
Do you have it? It was worth a shot. I don't have anything to sell, do I? I keep thinking I do for some reason.
Oh, by the divines, you too? I've already told him I don't have it. Nothing at all. Arniel already overpaid for whatever it is. You're not listening to me. I don't have it. I set up the whole deal. A courier was supposed to be bringing it from Morrowind. He never arrived. Okay? The deal was already done. The thing just never showed up. I can't help that. I don't know. He never told me. He made most of the arrangements himself. He just needed it transported from Morrowind. That's what I agreed to help with. If I'd known it was so important to him, I'd have charged him more. I don't know. Are you not listening at all? It was a simple task, so I didn't keep close tabs on it, like I do with the dangerous stuff. Last I heard, he intended to pass through Eastmarch on his way here. If you're getting involved in this, that would be where you'd start looking. Why is this suddenly so important, anyway? Give my regard.
He's in Mistwatch. At least we know right where he is. We summoned Arvok in the Soul Cairn, which means that Shadowmere is just chilling somewhere else now. I don't know where he is. But at least that means I don't have to worry about Shadowmere getting murdered. But it would kind of be nice to have a horse for areas like this. Mistwatch Bandit. Wow, they're super special.
Never should have come here.
Okay, this isn't going anywhere. Okay, so I just gotta beat people up. I can't drink them or nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. I hate how this fucking looks and works. Being a werewolf is way better. But I want to be a passive vampire. That's all I care about. I'm just doing this for 100%.
Hey, who's there? You over here quick, before any of them show up. Stendar's mercy, you aren't one of them. Please, you've got to help me. It's my wife, Viola. I think she's being held in this tower. I'm sorry. You're right. Let me explain. Viola, my wife, left the farm on errands and never came back. It's been months, and I've been searching for her since. I heard a rumor that these bandits were ransoming captives, so I thought she may be here. I managed to sneak past the guards and get this far, but I don't think I can go on. I'm no warrior. Please. Honestly, I have no idea. But I've looked all over, and the kidnappings here started around when she disappeared, so I have to hope. Thank you. I don't have much, but I can give you some coin for the trouble. One of the guards dropped this key while I hid. I wager it'll come in handy for you. Please hurry.
Uh-oh. Are you serious, dude? I can't open doors. He like went Super Saiyan 3 and shut off the power for me, and you can't open fucking doors. God, she's so stupid. Okay, so bats does this. That's pretty cool. Raise dead, revert form, vampire side. Okay, we're gonna stick with bats, I guess. Man, this shit sucks.
What was that?
Who's there?
Do I have any perks available yet? Nope.
Who's there?
I think we go for Corpse Curse and then Night Cloak, probably. Does that count towards my perks? Oh, it's undead, so it doesn't work. Yeah, what a power.
From.
Mercy.
Okay. She's really getting in the way.
My imagination. Now
Keep your eyes open here.
All right, Snowback. Who are you and what are you doing in my tower? Fiola? How do you know that name? Krister? He's here? The fool's my husband. I'm Fiola. Or I was, once. Don't you see? I left that old scab. Came home to Skyrim and found this rabble of bandits. Didn't take much to prove myself and knock them into shape. Now every free blade from here to Windhelm wants to sign on for a peace. And it won't end here. I'd die before I went back. I don't know. I never expected the old bag to follow me so far. Just get rid of him. But don't kill him. I don't hate the man. I just want him to go back to his farm and forget about me. Take my wedding band. Stoon only knows why I kept it this long. He'll recognize it. Tell him whatever you think will convince him to leave. The ring itself is worth a few bits. Keep it as thanks for cutting off the last vestige of an unwanted fate.
What news? Why isn't Fiona with you? Her marriage band. Then there's hope. She was here. I have to move on if I want to find her. Please, take the coin I promised. Blessings of Stendar on you.
Oh, it's you. I didn't think you could handle this on your own. Did you get rid of Krister? How did... No, forget it. I don't care to know. I'm free of the little man and that's what matters. I owe you a debt and I aim to repay it. We'll see each other again someday. For now, goodbye and thanks. Huh? Don't like those eyes you got. What's a bad habit?
That was neat. Okay, well. I guess no armor troll. It's a shame. What is vampire seduction? Up to level 10. Oh my god. What do they expect you to do? Do they expect you to just run immediately to the Dawnguard the moment that it becomes available?
Divines bless you. dagger? Duh! By Akatosh, they didn't even wrap it correctly. You didn't touch it, did you? Well, no. Of course you must have. Did you attempt to wield it? And you're not dead? Gods, it's a wonder it's in one piece.
I don't remember the words. I was gonna start singing the One Piece opening. It's just Vivek or whatever his name was. I don't know the villain from Morrowind, but it's just like I left all of the things in one place.
This is not just a dagger. This is a dwarven artifact beyond nearly all value. A singular instrument of immense power. A tool of impossible import. Keening and its counterpart Sunder, used by the tonal architects of the Dwemer to tap into the heart of Lorcan. I do indeed. Keening, one of the great tools of Kagranak himself, is finally in my possession. I don't think I really believed this day would come. Now we see whether my theories are correct. I apologize if I have not been clear about my work. I didn't want to discuss it for fear this moment might never come. Everyone knows the dwarves disappeared. No one knows why. This little experiment is a first step in recreating the events of their disappearance in an effort to unravel that mystery. Lacking the heart of a dead god, I'm substituting the crystal you helped craft in its place. I also lack Sunder, the counterpart to the dagger Keening. I am reasonably confident, however, that this will still work. I certainly don't expect it to have quite the same results. I'm no tonal architect, of course. Well, I suppose it's time, isn't it? Let's see what happens. You may want to stand back a step or two. But please, don't leave. You've been instrumental in this process. I'd like you to see the results firsthand. Right then, that didn't really do anything, did it? Perhaps a little harder. I don't understand. This should produce some notable effect. Work, damn you!
I wonder what happens if we try to hit it. Nope, nothing. Now it's time to give the orc his books.
Archmage, all this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you. Well, well, I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. A rare find in the original Thalmor language. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you selling? Well, considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated edition I have for free. Interested? Here you go. I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
There are few places where one can pursue.
I think that we might actually go find the rest of the Falmer tomes. But We should probably put that off until later. But then again, if I put it off, I might forget that it's there. No, okay. So it's gonna stay in there no matter what. We need to summon Durnavir, which we forgot to do. Maybe here. That seems like a good place.
Of your enemy's life force.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
He's just hanging out. It's just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Alright, let's save in case waiting and summoning him again like ruins it. Damn. In-game hour does it so that... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright then. Would it be the same Skyrim that we love if it wasn't like shit, though? Let's be real. Two-handed, one-handed archery. Archery. You. Alright then. Great.
Feel the last word of soul tearing within yourself. Soul. The unlife that results when a soul is imprisoned in dead flesh.
Yay! Yippee! Okay. So... well, we're now a vampire for good. Which means that it's time to go to Solstheim.
Northern Maiden is ship-shape.
As a vampire, you are hated and feared, and there's a bunch of people that don't care.
Aye.
Do you care?
Headed east. May want to give the Talmithrin a wipe.
With the Asphalt threatening.
Nope, does not care. Talmithrin, what is that? That place? Whatever. The Necromage perks. Okay, so we need to reset restoration. Alteration. One-handed. Archery. And light armor. Snake blood is also affected. But, and I need to look this one up because I'm confused on how it works. How does poison resistance work? Skyrim. Capped at 85%, so snake blood isn't worth increasing. Okay, so we're good. It's important to do restoration first. Unfortunately, we cannot get regeneration affected by this because we need Necromage for it to start working. So, bit unfortunate there. Wee bit unfortunate. That should be it. It should be noted it would actually increase the carry weight from Pickpocket 2, but we don't really need carry weight anymore because we don't need money. question is, honestly, do we want to keep using restoration? Like, being real, right? And I don't think I do. So. We've got enough potions. We plan on using Serana for the most part, and it doesn't matter to have restoration with her. So let's check the active effects. Let's see if it changes anything. It says we have it. I'm gonna trust it. But that now also means that if we unequip all this, that it should be actively affecting this more, even if it doesn't say it. No, it says it. So, oh, does that mean I did this wrong? Necromage, magic resist. I really hope I didn't just do all that wrong. Okay, I think I messed it up. Nothing that we can't fix by looting a save. Okay, so we know it's working, so we can save from there. No. Actually, on second thought, we don't need it buff. Okay, so... it's just gonna show up then, because I've already done what I can. And we know that this one's already working, so... Still, with this, we've already reduced restoration to 0, right? Maybe I'll look into conjuration so I can keep thralls around. I wonder why Astronaut doesn't show up in here. Maybe I just have too many effects going on. Okay, but I can finish out rounding out my perks. Dual casting is just for candlelight, so I can probably just ignore that. Go back to restoration. Okay, and let's test it out. Let's see how fast we swing. Nice. So I think that's it. Let's see, we have a few more perks now. 4. See, I've got those perks in there because I'm leveling archery right now, so I don't want it to be horrible. We'll have to wait until we see where we end up for everything else. I'm gonna keep one-handed right now because I want like a backup in case I ever get into something where I just want to end it. Just want to end the battle immediately. But once we're done with archery, we'll reset for two-handed and eventually finish out destruction again. As horrible as that is. But that should be it. Here's a good way to test it. To make sure that it's affecting things other than apparel. We have exactly 600, so if we get the Lordstone, it should go up to 650. But with Ashnok, we should hit the cap, or at least near the cap.
Where'd you come from?
Come on!
I'm the vampire.
662, so it increased. So we're basically at the cap now. We don't have to wear a hat.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Yeah, we're doing 800. Jesus Christ. Does this one say it? No, so it still just pops up like this. So that means that the new ones we got, Sailor's Repose won't work like that. Let me see if it affects the Black Book ones. Become ethereal, last longer, elemental fury, slow time, dragon aspect. Okay, so Seeker of Sorcery. Black Book. The Sallow Regent.
Captain Gallon does the business around here.
Oh. Northern Maiden is ship shape and ready to go.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallon.
Captain Yalin.
Okay, so let's also take a look at this. 872. Oh my god. Bro, we're getting crazy. Bro, we're getting crazy. And it looks like we need to read Epistolary Acumen. Where's the book? We're about to, bruh. Oh no. Can't read this while in combat. Wait, no, wait, okay, yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking about Bardic Knowledge, but then that one doesn't actually, it's not a passive, it's an active. Or, it's not an active, it's like you have to activate it. Can't fucking talk. Okay, let's go get some fat and a heart.
Yes? Divine smile on you, friend.
It's a fine day with you around.
You lost?
Never should have come here.
I have to know. I have to know. We're not that crazy. I thought it would do more, honestly.
Good enough.
Still pretty nutty, but... Mine. Biatch.
stay right here and wait for you to bring me what I need. Excellent. Now, you must come with me. You'll become a part of this. You must be present for the ritual.
Where are you going? Ritual's over there, dumbass. Oh, she's going to get you Mars.
It is time, Mars.
You bring an outsider here, and now insist I call on Malakath for help, when he has clearly forsaken me. You try my patience, A-Dub.
Doing nothing will not grant our tribe relief from this curse. We must try.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Me playing Dawn Guard. Okay, I need to use the restroom, and I don't know how much time I've got after this, so we're going to end this recording here. We got a lot done. That was fun.